squeak. Come here, squirrel. I got you now. Yaha, roasted squirrel.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for tuning into the channel today. Aurora and I did just get back from watching Predator Badlands, okay? Now we were very excited about this film leading up to it. We are big Predator fans. Aurora is a predator herself. She does love to chase chipmunks and squirrels around the backyard and hunt them on the daily basis. Luckily, we have not had to give her a plasma caster at this point because she has not had very many successful hunts. And so once she does, I dread when she gets her plasma caster. She continues asking for it for Christmas every year, and I really hope we don't give it to her because we would really have to be on guard with her all the time at that point. And our neighbors would have to worry too, because a plasma caster on Aurora would be deadly for sure. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the content. Do you need to watch the older films of Predator to enjoy this film? No, not necessarily. You don't have to watch the previous films to enjoy this. There is one concept that ties into the previous Predator franchise, but other than that, there's not really anything you have to pay attention to from the previous ones. So you do not have to watch those. But what you do have to watch is our previous films that we have on the channel. So if you guys could go do that after this review, that would be fantastic, okay? And while you're there, if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that little notification bell. For you, it's not very much, but for us, it does mean a lot. Aurora would greatly appreciate it, okay? And we are official travel agents. We specialize in Disney, Universal, Royal Caribbean, Carnival Cruise Line, Sandals Resort, and since Predator franchise is a Disney franchise now, we will keep you guys up to date on that. So stay on the channel and book your next set of magical memories with us. We appreciate it. The overall concept of this film, okay, getting back to the film, the concept of it was okay. We really appreciated the way they wanted to go with the plot, but the execution was not done very well. It was done poorly in our opinion. We did not think that this was executed very well. I think that the execution of this, at least the way the plot went and the way it deviated from what we wanted to see, was more of what a fan film type of thing would have done to make it a little bit simpler and easier to do because you didn't have to dive in the lore and stay true to everything. So those are some things that were frustrating and upsetting for us. We just didn't appreciate that about the film, was the way the concept went, okay? Now, we do see a more human side to the Yautja in this, not in the way we really wanted to see, but we do get to see that. We would love to see more humanistic traits of the Yautja within their culture. We don't necessarily see that. It's more based around the one lead character, right? So anyway, the old concepts of these films, like we said, you don't have to watch the old films. They pretty much abandoned all that. There's no Predator killer armor or anything like that from the previous films that are brought back into this. So again, you don't have to watch those. And that can tell you kind of what we think of the film itself, because we love the lore of Predator. We love the history of Predator. We love the history of the Yautja. And that's what makes this franchise so iconic, is the culture and the history of the Yautja race. And I don't think we get enough of that in this film, okay? Yeah, we're not going to spoil any details, but if you expect to see classic things from the Predator franchise, yeah, you can go watch this, but you're going to see it sparingly, okay? When it comes to things like the smart discs, the plasma caster, the net guns, the compy sticks, yeah, some of these things are in there, some of these things are not in there, and the ones that are in there, they're used really sparingly. And that's something that we really didn't appreciate. We would like to have seen more of that to stay true to the nature of what we're used to in the Predator franchise. When it comes to humor, okay, yeah, there are some bits of humor. As the world of media and cinema comes today, humor is something that you want to pump into pretty much all your films. Even horror films now have humor within them. So this is something where there was a couple bits of humor, literally only two, and only one of them got a chuckle out of Aurora. The other one totally missed, and she did not appreciate it. Just didn't think it was that funny, right? So do we see a human element in this film? Not necessarily. There's connections to the human race, there's connections to Earth. That's something that's obviously going to be within a Predator franchise. And they do tie to connections of the old films a little bit within the concept that brings it to Earth, right? But this does take place on another planet, as you can see from the trailer and stuff. This is a far off planet and things like that. So We do get to see a different planet with that. Obviously, there's different creatures and stuff that we get to see, which is really cool. Some of the designs of the creatures we didn't appreciate. Some of them look pretty good, but a couple of them, they're just a little too basic, and I think they went with an easy option of creating something. Ultimately, this film, in our opinion, went so far away from the classic themes and plots that we are, huge fans of the franchise for, that we just can't appreciate it. Okay, we're not big fans of this movie. I think the way the plot was executed was choppy and not well, not executed well throughout the film. I do think there were some editing issues that were there. Some of the plot was a little jumbled together, and that was something that was upsetting to us, because if we have trouble following that and we're big Predator franchise people, then the normal fan is not going to appreciate those things either. So yeah, anyway, for sequels, they did leave this open to be a potential sequel. However, from what we saw and what we think the ratings and the reviews are going to be for this film, I don't think it's going to get a sequel based off this. I think they're going to have to go to another concept of something else to get this franchise back on track the way it was with Prey. I just don't think they can jump off of this film to keep it alive, okay? The final thoughts would be from us. I would wait on this film. I wouldn't necessarily go see it in theaters. I would wait to see it on a streaming platform when it does go live on the internet. The film doesn't really add to the franchise, and in a way, especially in a way that we wanted to see, okay? It is another installment, and sure, you can see another Yautja, but it's just not in the way we would want to see and tie it into other stuff. If we watched through the Predator franchise, we'd probably be okay with just skipping over this film. At this point, the way the franchise is headed, I think we could even be considering a reboot of some kind. I don't know if it's necessarily replacing Dutch, because Arnold Schwarzenegger is amazing at that role, but could be in reboot territory in our opinion based on where things are. And the fandom and the franchise has grown in popularity because of Prey. Maybe a reboot would be something good, or maybe you can just erase this film from it and kind of go off of Prey to tell stories within that atmosphere. As far as the rating, we're going to give it a 3 out of 10 so far for us. Just not enough of what we wanted to see from a Predator franchise, and it was very disappointing. It is something we would watch if it's just on TV one day, but we're not going to seek it out because it's just not that great of an installment in the Predator franchise. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's our thoughts on Predator. Again, spoiler free on that. Let us know what you guys think. If you go watch the film, let us know what you think of the review. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy it when you watch it on streaming, or if you watch it in theaters, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.